literally, I taught 1,000 personal. I had 1,000 students, right? 1,000 college students, personal to me. That I'm an instructor of record, right? And like, so I got a snapshot, and kids come, kids would come in from all over the country, and I love my students, but like, I got a snapshot of what education looked like in Minnesota, and what education looked like in California, what education looked like in Hawaii, what education looked like in Germany. You dig what I'm saying? Because it was like you're at a university, so you're getting a lot of these students coming through, and you can kind of see not just how someone performs on a test, but their thinking. You dig what I'm saying? And it's like, one of the things I'm always thinking about is like, these K through 12, the K through 12 school system, if it's primarily about making sure that people are well behaved, that they understand how to work an 8-hour shift, and that they understand how to, do basic math, but they don't like math. They understand how to read, but they don't like reading. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to give them those types of qualities. You have to make sure they know how to read, but don't like it. I'm always kind of like, man, what's really going on? Like, it started making me think that at like 22, 23, I started teaching at colleges and stuff, universities in Illinois. Northern Illinois University was my first one. And like 22, I was like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? And yeah. So again, what I'm saying is that when we're handling these issues individually, right, we become capable of doing things that transform entire systems. When you refuse to go and do things that you don't love, that means you're going to go and find the opportunities or create the opportunities that you do love, that you are being guided toward. And that very action has a rippling effect that affects other people watching you, people who are being influenced by you, your family, your kids, your children, you understand, your cousins. I want to be able to help you understand the gravity of these situations, because when we can get and understand that we're not just speaking in a vacuum, that spiritual responsibility, that love, that all the things that we're talking about, these concepts that we're talking about, they affect a real world and a real history, thousands of years in the making. And that if you want to avoid a situation where future generations are constantly dealing with these levels of domination and dealing with levels of controlled information, then we're going to need to transform the people who lead those societies and the people who actually abide in those societies. I'm always interested in two things: people's desire to control others and people's ability to be controlled. Those are the two things that I'm like, if we do not evolve humans to a new level, which means we start with ourselves, if we do not follow love, then you'll always fall into one of the two traps: trying to control others or being controlled by others. And often it's, some version of both operating in people's lives.